Hi, this is the first time I've ever done a video like this. I'm doing a video where I'm going to be doing my makeup. I just thought it would be fun since I'm already going to be doing my makeup. I'm planning on doing it for another video where I do just like a bunch of looks and kind of like almost like a music video kind of thing. That'll probably be posting on this channel and my other channel. Um, so yeah. Um, I just thought I would record this because I thought it would be fun. I'm trying to make a very girly look, if you can't already tell by, like, all that I'm wearing right now. Just very, very girly, which, while I do think I have, in general, a more feminine style, I don't think that, I like, fit the, like, girly girl kind of category in terms of my style. I think my style is very weird, very, I don't know, out there. Maybe that sounds conceited or whatever to say. I don't know. I'm not trying to. I'm just, I wouldn't say that most people have my kind of style. I always kind of stand out when I'm at school and people are just like, oh, why is she wearing that? No, I don't know. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and look more girly. I've done this before. I like doing girly makeup sometimes. Um, and, I feel like I don't usually pair girly outfits and girly makeup together, though. I don't know. Just feel like that doesn't usually happen. I'm trying to think of what to talk about, because, like, I don't do anything ever, so. I don't know how well it shows on camera. It doesn't, from what I can see, it doesn't look like it looks the best, but, like, this shade is, like, the best shade of foundation I've ever found. It, like, literally matches my skin exactly, even if it doesn't look that way on camera. Like, usually I have to get, like, a shade that's, like, just slightly paler than mine, because that's usually the closest one I can just find without, like, trying them on. And, most places you can't really try on foundation, especially, like, right now, but I used to get my foundation at, like, well, not foundation, usually it would be BB cream, and I would use it as foundation, and I would get it at, like, Dollar General, but I actually got this, at, Ulta, and originally a lady was, like, helping me out pick, like, a foundation, which I don't think that match would have been as good for me, but, like, either way, so it was of a brand that I had heard good things about, but then, like, until after she gave me the suggestion of, like, what shade to use, um, like, I found out that it was, like, $30, and I was like, oh my god, I cannot afford that. um, so, yeah, I ended up getting this one, and I think it's way better than any shade from that brand would have been anyways. So, you win in life. But yeah, I have really pale skin, but, like, the kind of pale to where they actually have, like, shades for it, because I know some, like, people who are, like, super pale struggle to find foundation that actually is pale enough for them. And obviously, it's even worse if, like, you have darker skin, because then, they just don't, like, make shades for you at all. But I just struggle because I'm stupid. Not because they don't have it, just because I'm stupid. So, yeah. Don't judge, like, what makeup I do, like, my, like, technique and whatever. I mean, definitely give me some tips if you think there's something I'm doing very wrong, because I'm sure that there are many things I'm doing very wrong. Because, like I said before, I'm very stupid. um, you know, every morning I get up and ask myself, how is someone able to be as stupid as I am? Like, I don't understand how that happened. Got contour. I used to not contour at all, but I really like contouring. It's fun. I actually recently tried doing kind of like a Tim Burton character kind of look, and it was really cool, and I think I did a pretty good job. My mom thought I did a pretty good job, too. I really like the whole, like, Tim Burton kind of aesthetic, I kind of want to go to school just, like, casually looking like a Tim Burton character, but I haven't gotten up the courage to do that yet. Usually I do, like, weird makeup and stuff in school, and, like, don't really care too much, but, I don't know. Partially also because I'm lazy, and that takes a little while. And I just don't have time in the morning because I'm just, like, sleeping. But yeah. Wait, I have to finish this first. So yeah, yesterday I recorded a movie review because I had just watched Jeepers Creepers 3 and it sucked. Like, I don't think I've seen a movie, like a scary movie that was that boring and just not scary at all in a long time. I mean, maybe, close to that boring, but not that, like, not scary. Like, I swear it wasn't scary, like, at all. It was, like, insane how not scary it was. I know I've just said not scary, like, 52 times, but, like, it was so bad. Like, I don't even know. It was just so stupid. It was like, you know? Well, not because it wasn't scary. I'm so stupid. But yeah, and like none of the characters, like you didn't get to know any of the characters. Like it wasn't even necessarily that the characters were bad. It's just like they had like 52 characters in it, and you like saw each of them for like 2 seconds, and then you have to like care about whether they live or die. Like, why am I supposed to care about these people? No, just kidding. I don't want people to die unless they're like a bad person. But it's just like you need to make me care. That's kind of a motto for people who are making movies. So if you're ever making a movie, make me care. Yeah. I also recently watched Vampire Academy. Several years ago I read the book and I really enjoyed it. I really like things relating to vampires. And there aren't a lot of them out there. At least in terms of movies. I do think there might be more books related to vampires. I'll need to look into that more. But I think Vampire Academy is the only book I've ever read related to vampires, because I haven't read the Twilight books. I love the movies. I know that obviously there are many issues there, with both just in general moral issues, and just plot issues and stuff, that should have been corrected, and obviously weren't before they were made. And from what I've heard, there are even more issues in the books. So yeah. I kind of want to read them just for the purposes of, like, learning more about, like, for example, like, the Cullen family. The Cullen family are probably my favorite part of that series. But, like, they only get, like, you only hear so much about them and see them so much in the movies. And I've heard that, like, you get to learn more about, like, their past and whatever in the books. But also I've heard that there's worse, like, racism and just other bad things in the books. So Twilight is actually kind of something that recently has brought me more to the viewpoint of, like, you can enjoy a piece of media even if it has issues that are like genuine moral issues, even more than plot issues, as long as you make sure to like make sure you realize that and point that out to other people and that kind of thing, because before I was always trying to say, like, like, that you can't. I mean, obviously there are certain things that would overshadow a plot too much if it was just constant racism or homophobia or whatever it is in the plot, in whatever thing you're watching. Obviously there'd be an extent to where you'd have to be like, okay, no, I can't like this, but I don't, even if Twilight has a lot of issues overall, I think there is more good than bad in terms of, like, the amount of time there is good on screen versus bad. But it's still obviously very racist and just unfair that they had a white guy play a Native American character and, like, also pretend to be Native American. And also in general, like, while they did have Native Americans playing the Native American roles, at least for the most part, that actual one that was one of the main characters, they had play a white guy. That's just, it makes me mad. And it's annoying that, there's so little, sorry about that, that there's so little representation in the media of people of color in general, but especially Native Americans. I don't know if I could tell you, like, if I've ever really seen, like, a Native American character other than those few minor ones in Twilight and maybe another one or two that were just very minor ones in other movies. So, yeah, it's very unfortunate. And we should definitely speak out about that. Like, especially white people, since, obviously people of color have been doing that for ages and no one listens to them. So yeah. But either way, I do like Twilight a lot, but I haven't read the books. And either way, so I was watching the movie Vampire Academy. Sorry for going on a tangent there. But I mean, it was important. But like, and like, I liked the movie, I liked being able to like see it in like a, condensed version of the book, and which is, I mean, kind of what a movie version of a book is. And, just get to see it on screen. That was cool, except like, there were a few just like really cringy lines, which since I haven't, read the book in a long time, I don't know if those lines are actually in the book or not. But if they were, they should have just cut them out because they were just so cringy. And especially, I don't think there was the best acting in that movie. I mean, there were some good parts and good actors, sure. But, like, in general, I don't think it was the best acting. Not the worst either, but it's just, especially with those cringy lines. I feel like if you're a great actor, you can make a cringy line, no matter how cringy or cheesy or whatever it is, make it sound good. And if you have cringy lines and they're bad or mediocre actors, that same thing is not going to be true. So, that's kind of what the thing is there. And then also, one of the things that is probably my favorite thing about the Twilight movies is how they have just amazing battle scenes. And I mean, amazing fight scenes too, but mainly the amazing battle scenes. And like, while there aren't battles in Vampire Academy, there are fight scenes. And I feel like pretty much every fight scene sucks in this movie. And I'm not like an action person or anything. It's just, I really think I like the battle scenes and stuff in Twilight. And these fight scenes and stuff just like, ultimately looked fake, but also just like, weren't really interesting. I don't know. Which is really annoying when you do have quite a few of those in that movie. And like, I don't know. That just disappointed me there. And, I don't know. I also feel like I almost should have read the book again in order to watch the movie, because obviously the lore is a little bit, well, quite a bit different than I feel like I've seen in most other vampire media. So that's something that you should probably catch up on if you're going to see the movie. I feel like it would be, a bit confusing if you had never read the book at all. So yeah, but I feel like in general, it was a good movie. It was entertaining. And yeah, and they actually made like, I think 2 Twilight references, which I thought was, funny, being, a Twilight fan myself. Like, so in like Vampire Academy, they have these people who are like feeders, where they like choose to get bitten by vampires, because I think it's kind of like if you get bitten by a vampire, it's kind of like you have like a nice kind of like sensation or whatever. It's kind of the opposite of Twilight, where it's like really painful. So people will choose to do it, and like there was this woman who like apparently wrote Twilight fan fiction who went and did that, which I thought was like funny. Also, they mentioned early on, like, they were trying to, like, establish the lore a little bit in the beginning. And they were just, like, and, like, the vampires aren't sparkly or something like that, which is obviously a reference to Twilight. Why did Stephenie Meyer do that? I mean, there's a lot of things where I'm just like, Stephenie Meyer, why did you do that? But, like, of all things, why did she make the vampires sparkly? Like, it's just dumb. I don't like it at all. It's like, who, like, gave that the green light? They're just like, yes, sparkly vampires? That's what this world needs, sparkly vampires. And then, like, I feel like, I know, like, a lot of Twilight fans, like, say how, like, weird that is, but I feel like there's some that are just okay with it. They're just like, yes, vampires are sparkly. Also, I don't remember what the movie is called, but there was, like, this Nickelodeon movie that had, like, that dude from, like, Every Which Way in it as, like, the vampire, and it was literally, like, a ripoff of Twilight. Like, there were sparkly vampires, he was hiding being a vampire from her, and it was, like, a love story mixed with, like, a vampire story, and I swear that there are probably a million other things, but I haven't seen it in a long time, obviously, because, I mean, I haven't really watched Nickelodeon in forever, We don't even have cable anymore, so. But, like, that was just some, like, and I had seen Twilight before watching that movie, because I saw Twilight when I was 8 years old for the first time, like, all the movies. My mom obviously skipped over the sex scene, but, I mean, it's still not appropriate for an 8-year-old, but, you know. But even though I'd seen that one first before the Nickelodeon one, somehow in my head I still wasn't like, this is like a rip-off of Twilight. And I just, like, that came in my head recently, because I think is it called, like, Vampires Suck or something? Maybe that's, like, something else. I don't remember. I'll have to figure out what it is. I'll put it in like, the link. The bio, or whatever. Description. I can think of words. I'll put it in the description. It's on Netflix, and that's why I thought of it, and I was just like, oh my god, like, I literally haven't thought of that in, like, I don't know, 5 years. But yeah, I remember liking it, and I don't know why. I mean, I guess I was a kid. There was a lot of things where I'm just like, that's quite, sorry, I touched the screen, because it looked like my phone was, like, I don't know, like, the screen was, like, starting to go black. I don't know why it would do that, though. It's literally recording right now. But, either way, but, like, I like, you know, for example, like, stuff like Henry Danger and stuff, like, I've, like, looked at it since, and, like, I could, to some extent, understand why I used to like it, but I just don't understand how I could ever like it now, you know? Just, like, some of the, like those Nickelodeon shows are so cringy. I mean, obviously, there would be some that hold up, like, you know, like, Victorious, and I'm sure, like, iCarly and Sam and Cat would hold up as well. But, I mean, those are more teen Nickelodeon shows. I mean, I guess not that Henry Danger isn't, but I feel like that might be on more, on the edge of, like, the younger audience mixed with the teen audience, you know, if that makes any sense. Jeez Louise, I am hurting my eyes. I need to see if I got any eyeliner in my eye, because, like, ugh. Okay, I didn't, luckily. Has that ever happened to you, where, like, you actually get some eyeliner in your eye and you have to get it out, because, like, it actually, like, you can see some black in your eye, and you're just like, oh my god. I'm not doing eyeliner well like this. Like, I feel like I have to go off camera and do that real quick. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. It's hard to do it when you're, like, looking in a camera, and you're just like, I have to do this, you know? Now my eye's hurting, and I don't know why. My eyes are annoying. I'm thinking about maybe using this, too, because I feel like it goes with the look. It's just, I'm not the best at doing it, and I feel like it looks fine from far away. I'm just worried how it's gonna work out, so we're gonna try this. Here, I don't really get it in the Y-liner, in the, like, the waterline, there we go, the Y-liner. What the hell am I saying? No one even knows. No one's ever known what I'm saying. But, yeah, I never really get it in the waterline. It's kind of, like, under it, and then sometimes maybe, in the waterline, it's sometimes in the waterline, but not most of the time, not unless I try, like, really hard, and, like, who has time for that, you know? Okay. I'm gonna definitely need to clean up that eye a little bit, because geez Louise, man. But yeah. I don't even remember what the hell I was talking about before this whole thing happened, but yeah, I think this looks pretty cute so far. I want to add mascara, and I think after I do some setting spray, I think I'll be ready. And then I'm going to have to change my makeup look like a million more times to, like, do this music video I'm doing. Because it's kind of going to be, like, a bunch of different, like, stereotypical kind of styles. I mean, not necessarily all of them are stereotypical, just partially because that's an easy way to, like, have different, like, identifiable styles is by, you know, having them be stereotypical. And I think that it'll look cute. I think I'm going to do some goth. I mean, it won't be the best because I don't really have goth clothes. Definitely will do some punk. I have some punk clothes, definitely, because I feel like that's part of my style sometimes. My style really fluctuates, which, I mean, I'm sure is true for anybody. But, I mean, maybe not. I don't know. You tell me. And then one of my styles is just gonna be my kind of, you know, weird style. So I guess it's not really a stereotypical style, but, you know. I don't know exactly the other ones I'm going to do. I kind of made a list of types of styles. Another one might be kind of like a quote-unquote basic bitch style. And maybe kind of like a Coachella-y kind of style, like a festival style. I don't know. Trying to come up with different ideas. I don't even know how many I'm going to use in the video. I'll have to determine that after I figure out how much I'm going to do, like how much of the song I'm going to be lip syncing. Like with this one. So, that's something I'll have to determine. But I know I definitely want to have like my style in there, and I want to have this one in there. So, I want to make sure that this was one of the first ones I did. And yeah, getting mascara on your nose is a great idea. Because mascara is such an easy thing to deal with and get off your face and out of your business. It's very easy to deal with, obviously. And not annoying at all. That's fair. So, if I can adjust my bangs and just in general my hair, I can show you what I think is the final look for this girly look. I think that this is the final look. I have like a necklace and everything. Wait, that's not right. See, I have a necklace. My friend got it for me. So yeah, I think it looks really cute. I hope you enjoyed watching me do my makeup. I'm clearly not very good at it. But no, I like the way this turned out. I want to start trying to do like more complex things, but I don't know how I'm going to do that on video because I feel like you really need to like be paying attention in like a mirror, you know? And I feel like it would be cool to be able to do that stuff on camera. I just feel like it would be really hard. I don't know. Oh wait, I never did setting spray. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Oh wait, I probably shouldn't use setting spray since I'm going to be taking this off in a little bit. So yeah, I'm not going to do that. So, thank you for watching. Please, if this is on YouTube, please like, subscribe, you know, comment. There we go, comment. That's the other thing. And if you're anywhere else, like it, share it. I don't know. Bye.